Today marks 1444th day. Shall let's now learn and continue to learn with you. I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, and empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about one more letter, and that is C. I already discussed A, discussed B, and I didn't focus on seven words that are essential to become the best version of ourselves, to achieve our vision, really go after a better tomorrow. And I always said that what you focus on expands. So if you want to really expand good words in our life, to good attract good things, we need to focus on that. And today we'll focus on seven words. Seven words that are essential to become the best version of ourselves. So number one is clarity. Clarity. Such a beautiful word, clarity. I think that we always need to seek clarity, not certainty, because when you're clear, you are certain. But if you have certainty, sometimes you not have clarity. Sometimes you can be certain about things that you are totally wrong. But when you have clarity, you know that's exactly certainty. And one of the best analogies that I learned about clarity is that if you do not have clarity, it's like driving in a fog, in a massive storm. You slow down because you don't know what's in front of you and you might crash if you're not careful. But if you have a clarity, it's like driving in a sunny day. You have massive view, you're able to press that gas pedal and drive as fast as you can because you know that it's much safer. So clarity is a compass because we're able to know exactly about ourselves. We have awareness, what kind of strengths we have, what kind of things we need to do, what kind of goals we have set for ourselves. So really make better decisions because we have clarity and understanding of ourselves. Number two, and as a catalyst. And this is a beautiful word, courage. Courage. One of the most beautiful words. I always said that when looking at a person who really wants to achieve massive success, there is two words that are really very important. And that's willingness and courage. Willingness and courage. Willingness to do the right thing, willingness to really go through the tough seasons, and courage to start. Courage to start because without courage, it's very hard to develop anything in life. When you have courage, you can develop any skill set that you want. So courage is essential to really start, change habits, do something that you never did before. Because if you want to truly become the best version of yourself, you need to do something that you never did before, never tried before. And at that moment, what you need, of course, you need courage to really do those things. So courage is essential in becoming the best version of ourselves. Number three, and that's the engine and consistency. Without consistency, there is no energy. There is nothing built. So massive progress is coming not from one day intense work. Massive progress is from doing something small every single day, day after day. Move the needle forward, little by little, inch by inch. And that's where true consistency lies. And we will always ask, okay, what consistent actions do we do daily right now? Right now. I think that we are very consistent. Every single day we do some kind of routine, some kind of habits consistently. Or sleeping every single day. We have very consistent that. We don't need to choose that. We're going brushing teeth consistently. But what are actions that we do every single day that really develop ourselves, improve ourselves, become the best version of ourselves? I think this is a question that we need to ask. What do I do consistently right now to build my future? And if it's like, oh, I don't know, I don't have clarity yet, well, maybe that's time to really reflect and build that awareness. What do you do? And start building reliable actions that leads to better results. Number four, and it's a beautiful word. This is where the spark is. And the spark is curiosity. Curiosity. That's a beautiful word because sometimes we can just, that's where we start. Like, I would love to have a better future. And then I'm curious, what kind of future could I have? And then you look into different options and you have curiosity and go and speak with people, ask. Because everything in life happens twice. First in your mind, second in your life. First in your mind, second in your life. If you never thought about it, it will never happen. But you will never thought about it if you do not have curiosity. That's why we need to go to ask with different, to speak with different people and ask different questions that we can really get exposed to different kind of life, different kind of skill sets, different kind of being. At that moment, you're able to really take action differently because now that curiosity brings some kind of wisdom, perspective, understanding, and that's again very, very important. Number five is the anchor, and this anchor is compassion. We're able to anchor ourselves to ourselves. We're able to anchor others to ourselves because compassion needs to be given to ourselves and to others all the time. Sometimes we forget that compassion, we are people as well, and we deserve compassion. And I think it's a beautiful thing because compassion gives humbleness, compassion gives understanding, compassion gives acceptance. Compassion gives so many things because you know that you're not perfect and you'll never, no one will be. And giving ourselves that grounded feeling. And sometimes compassion brings a lot of gratefulness and appreciation. And knowing that this person is going through storm, but still showing up and still doing their best. And I think that's very, very important to have a compassion. And that's again is a part of the foundational sustainable growth because sometimes you don't have everything figured out. Sometimes you are not able to give your best because you're struggling. You're struggling with your health, maybe you're sick, but you're still showing up, and then compassion gives you that push. Said, okay, that's totally fine that you are feeling sick. It's totally fine that you don't have 100% energy, but what's not fine is quitting. Number six, that's the glue. And glue of your success, glue of becoming the best version of yourself is commitment. Commitment is a beautiful word. Because when you commit, that means that you will do things necessary. You stop asking questions. Is this hard? And this is again one of the biggest things is that I think that I found through successful people, and my dad taught me is that when something needs to be done, you don't ask questions. You don't ask questions. Is this hard? Is this difficult? You don't ask those questions. Your only question is this must be done? And if it's yes, you commit and do it. Because my dad said that if you ask, is it hard? You torture yourself because you'll find there's a lot of things that we need to do that is hard. There's a lot of things. So I think that you need to learn to say, like, I'm committed to it. I'm dedicated. I will do no matter what. And this comes a lot of times with that willingness, really commit that I'm willing to do the things necessary. I will not bargain. I will do what's necessary. A last one, and I really want to mention that the equation of all those things, all those six things, really leads to last word, and that last word is confidence. So clarity plus courage plus consistency plus curiosity plus compassion plus commitment equals confidence. Confidence, I think, is very, very important because that brings our outcome. Such an interesting thing. Confidence brings our outcome because when you have confidence, it's so much more easy to really go after your vision, after your dream. Because when we started a business, we could potentially be afraid of something, fearful of something, rejection, failure. There's so many things. But we have confidence, all those things get smaller. That's why we need to really have all those seven words just to make sure that we're able to expand our capacity and move faster towards our dream. Because when you have confidence, you will act without hesitation. And that means that if you have less confidence, you will achieve the best version of yourself, but you're much, much, much slower. It might be that if you lack altogether confidence, you'll not be able to get there. But I think that when you are willing and work and commit and consistent, and you slowly develop, because consistency is a skill. Yeah, and confidence is a skill. Everything what I shared is a skill, and we're able to develop when we want to. That's why I said that we need to speak about the most important words. We need to speak about the most important things, that we can focus on those most important things. They can attract those most important things into our lives. So the last thing that in essence that what I want to share is that those seven words. That's clarity, gives direction, courage gets you started, consistency keeps you going, curiosity expands your mind, compassion softens your heart, commitment sustains your path, and confidence emerges from all of them. So I hope that you reflect as well. Those are seven very, very important C words. But maybe there is some C word that you feel is very, very important. And maybe you can share as well. What are C words that are extremely important in your life, really, and to become the best version of yourself? So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.